Hey guys, Hyler Tamerlane back with more Obscurities in Miniature, and today we have another Kingdom Death figure. No, it's not a Death High one, it's a variant. This is the Samurai variant. Sadly, I had the Samurai and I really liked it, but I found somebody who really liked it even more, so I let her go. So, I don't know, I can't get over. So the big difference is she has no pants versus the original had like the full Hakama thing going on there. I don't remember if the original had any kind of fancy fishnet things going on, but this one does. So, who am I to complain? It's not like I haven't painted enough Kingdom Death thongs yet. So what does she consist of? She's a lot more parts. I've built so many of the Death High models lately, I forgot what it's like to actually build a regular Kingdom Death model. So, body is pretty decently cast for the most part. Is going to need some cleanup. She's got something there between her legs, which I'm really going to need to clean up. Hopefully her getta are going to be nice and stable. We have a scenic base, and I want to say that the original had a similar one. And since I see that we have a scenic base, I don't know what's supposed to go in that little hole right there. The sword, perhaps? I don't know. I'm going to have to look at the art. So her sword is all kinds of bent, which is going to need to get reheated, obviously. We have these flames that are supposed to be rising out of the sword, and I'm not sure if this is supposed to be some kind of rope tying it all together or what. So we're going to have to figure that out. Then we have a bunch of stuff over here. We have what looks to be the head. Her horns, which are super thin, and this is with the legit one. I can only imagine if you want to go get a crappy bootleg what you're going to end up with. And then her hands. I'm not sure what's going on there with that shoulder pin. Almost looks like a syringe stuck through it. I'm assuming it's some kind of a cord. I have no idea. And then there's this thing. I'm assuming this is a ponytail. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of not the best cast. I know it's an encore one. I know it's a legit one because I bought it and it has that funky Kingdom Death stank to the box with the resins. So I'm just going to have to soldier on through this and figure out how she goes together. It's a lot of parts for a pretty small model, but I shall persevere and figure it out because that's what we do with these models, right? Right. All right. Wish me luck. I'm going to put her together and hopefully I'll finish the video soon. We'll see. Alright guys, we've got our Samurai variant all done, or as good as she's going to get. So, you'll notice that her sword is all kinds of warped and wobbly. I swear to God, I have heated and reheated this stupid thing at least 3 or 4 times now, and it just does not want to cooperate. Neither sword does. I feel like I'm having flashbacks to when I was building that Miyamoto model from Legendarian with his paper-thin model. Paper-thin sword on that model, I should say. But, you know what, it works. It works. This figure was a lot of trouble for me to put together for whatever reason. I don't know. So her weird headdress thing here was quite a challenge to get actually attached to her head. The contact points were super tiny. I actually put a little green stuff in between there because otherwise I felt like it just was not going to stay together. I kept snapping her lantern and the strap that it's attached to. That's been re-glued a couple of times now. And I still don't get why she's just wearing the fundoshi, which is like the old-fashioned samurai underwear thong thing she's got going on there. I honestly and truly prefer her with the pants, but she does have the kind of funky stocking things going on, which is, I guess, kind of a nice change. But I don't know. I'm halfway tempted to paint a bodysuit underneath it just because it feels like it's just too much cheesecake, even for Kingdom Death, which is saying something, because we've painted some pretty cheesecakey models in our time doing Kingdom Death. I did like the fact that we actually had pre-drilled holes for her shoes or her feet to go through, because she's got these, you know, traditional Japanese getta sandals, and they just did not want to cooperate lining up correctly. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I got her posed properly on that base. Overall, it is a cool model. Still not as cool as the original, but a good alternative and a lot cheaper alternative even from the legit direct sources, so I can't complain there. If you're not familiar with Kingdom Death models, though, they do tend to scale quite big. So here's our traditional, typical GW human figure, and you can see she's just head and shoulders above him, and even his fancy hat. And she isn't even wearing anything, so imagine if she's wearing armor. Compared to a more modern GW figure, again, a little bit difference in height, but again, she's still towering over him. And even the Emperor's finest cower in the sight of such a well-built and proportioned woman. They just can't handle it. Sorry, boys. Back to the monastery. When compared with some Malifaux figures, they do tend to fare a little bit better, but still, she is a big girl. She is quite tall. And then if you go mantic size, then we really see some size discrepancy there. But a privateer figure, just to give a good sense of scale there. So overall, cool model. I really do enjoy the generic class stuff, and I do hope that we see a similar Echoes of Death, which took some of the early first 4 generic models and reimagine them in an actual Kingdom Death setting in plastic. And I do hope that our samurai friend does end up there one of these days. Hopefully, though, with some pants. With that said, this is High Lord Tamberlay with Obscurities and Miniatures saying, we'll see y'all later. And please, don't forget to put your clothes on when you leave the house. Bye-bye.